So what is our purpose? It's threefold. Somebody says, what's your church about? You should say, let me tell you what we're about. First of all, we're a church, that we're a gathering of believers. We're fulfilling the Lord's purpose in our generation. This is our mission. We're going to change lives, preach the gospel, and make disciples. You should be able to write that down on a cocktail napkin. So how do we do that? That would be our process. So every church should have the same mission, but the process may be a little different from church to church. Our particular process is fourfold. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. Okay, so there's four things there, right? Those four things, loving God in these four ways, is our process by which we fulfill our purpose to change lives, preach the gospel, make disciples. The picture, according to this house, of what a fully devoted follower of Christ looks like. Four things. We want to inspire hearts in worship. So we're loving God with all our heart. We're always going to be a church that pours out our love on the Lord because we love him. Okay, secondly, we renew minds. So we're loving the Lord with all our mind through the preaching, the teaching, and the application of the Word of God. So this is going to be a word-based church. Our highest and final court of authority is not a denomination, it's not a style, it's not an opinion. It is the what? The Word of God, right? That is our highest and final court of authority because Jesus said, grass withers, the flowers fade, but the Word of God what? The Word of God stands forever. Styles change, but the Word doesn't change. Come on now. Number 3, we want to connect people, so that would be our soul, right? In authentic Christian fellowship. So it's possible to just attend a church, but you're never really connected, and as a result, you're never really changed. At this church, this is why I'm like, let's go to Freddy's. And some of you are like, boo. I'm like, suck it up. We'll go to Del Taco next week. The issue is not the food. The issue is hanging with each other, right? That's really the idea, is let's all get together and let's just love each other and let's just share a meal. There's something about breaking bread. And so, but we want to connect people in authentic Christian community and then serving others with our gifts, talents, and resources. So this is the picture of a fully devoted follower of Christ. If you are loving God with all your heart in worship, you're a worshiper, and you're submitting your mind to the Word of God, you're being transformed by the renewing of your mind through the preaching, the teaching, the reading, the application of the Word of God. If you are connected with other Christians, an authentic Christian fellowship, and you are serving somewhere, using your gifts and your talents and your resources to serve not only your church, but to serve other believers and to serve other people in the community. And this is the picture of a fully devoted follower of Christ. You should be able to, on a cocktail napkin, say, this is our mission, changing lives, preaching the gospel, making disciples. This is how we do it. Inspire, renew, connect, serve. And people say, what does that mean? And then you can tell them and be like, well, this is how we make disciples at our church. According to Mark 12:30, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength.